Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here. Welcome back to the Millwall Career Mode. It's Season 2, Episode 1, and I'm delivering on the promise to give you a double upload finally. It's been such a long time since I've actually done one of these. So, with this, I will say we're looking at a different screen. This is the strongest team that can currently play for us, and it looks very, very good. Championship-esque, that's for sure. Now, with this one, I want you guys to let me know your targets for me to go and try and sign. I've got about 4 million at the moment, so obviously give or take I'll be spending that. I might put some into the youth academy because obviously that's something I like to do, but apart from that, let me know. Do bear in mind that in this episode and then in the second episode of the season 2 I won't be getting your targets because I record them so close together. So give me your suggestions and I'll go and try and get them in the next episode. Anyway, I will be looking at Jake Cooper, and Tony Craig is maybe getting sold in this episode. Anyway, we've got 3 games in the pre-season tournament that we're in. We're against Chaves, Cadiz and Jagiellonia. So what we do is we're going to get into seeing any of the players that we're going to sell and maybe even sign, and then we'll just get into the team selection for the first pre-season game. I want to give you 3 games in this episode. Here we go, MK Dons are after Tony Craig. It's someone that I do like in real life, I do, but in this career mode he's not really of use to me. So I'm hoping they pay that little bit extra money. So let's just put this offer in and hope they're going to accept it. Right, and we're going to go ahead and inquire about Jake Cooper. He's got a year left on his contract, so it may be worth having a look at him and see if we can get him cheaper than that value that's said there. Right, and Reading have said their inquired offer that they would accept is 525k, which, to be fair, I'm just going to go ahead and offer that straight up. I reckon it's worthwhile. The money's pretty decent. 66 rated. It's not the worst thing in the world. He has potential of 76, so that's a gold. So it's not the worst case scenario. Let's just put that money in. Right, and this is the team selection that I'm going to be playing ahead against Chaves. Now, Ford is in goal. I do want to let you guys see him one last time if he does happen to leave. I'm not planning him to stay in my plans. I've got about 6 goalkeepers. I really don't need Ford anymore. Archer is more than competent enough to be the number 1. Craig and Hutchinson are then the 2 centre-backs. Rooney is the left-back. Romeo is the right-back. I've then decided to go with Evans as the right midfielder. I think it's perfect time to see how he does in pre-season. Frel and Vilbala as the 2 centre midfielders. Worrell as the left midfielder, and 2 strikers of Aidan O'Brien, who still doesn't want to sign a contract, which is a problem, but I do have someone that I might try and sign, maybe just as a replacement. And then Sunil Chietri up front. I do like Chietri. I'm not going to extend his contract though, as it is ending at the end of the season. And then on to the bench we have Cohen Hall, Gregory, Wild, Ambrose, Webster, Ward, who looks a very good youngster, and then Tom King. So let's get into this game. Hopefully, unlike the last season, we can start scoring some goals and not be drawing games, because that was frustrating towards the end of the season. So let's see how we perform in this one. Fran Vilbala, Sunil Chietri now. Chietri lays it off to Fran Vilbala, who's going to turn. He gets brought down. We've got a penalty. There we go. We have the opportunity to score our first goal in pre-season. I don't know whether the ref's going to give a card here, but nevertheless, Sunil Chietri has the opportunity to score with a penalty. He does. There we go. We have the 1-0 lead thanks to the Indian attacker that I've loved since he's joined the club. He's had teething problems, obviously everyone does, but he still scores goals, and his experience has been much more valuable than what Morrison's has in this career mode, which is something I'm really liking. And Chietri is definitely someone that's going to be a shame to see not be with us at the end of the season. And obviously that's his first goal in the pre-season tournament. Obviously it's the first goal we've scored. Find Aidan O'Brien, who turns, tries to lay it off to Chietri, and he has. Sunil Chietri with the shot. Great save by the keeper, Antonio Felipe there. Scores on the doors at half-time. Cadiz are beating Jagiellonia. They're the 2 in our group. FC Ural and Iceberg FB are playing, and well, Ural's beating them, and Wisla Krakow are beating Sunders. I'm not going to say the rest of that team's name. That is just a nightmare to say. But nevertheless, let's get into the second half, or at least quickly see our stats before we do that. Yes, it's not really been the best of halves, has it? It's been, well, we've had a shot on target. I believe that would be the penalty, but it's not been the best. We've scored a goal, don't get me wrong. That's pretty good. We're winning, we're not drawing, which was a problem for quite a long time in the first season. So let's just see what the second half holds. We do have some very good substitutes on the bench. Don't forget Gregory, Ward and Ambrose are players that can make a damage. They've definitely done it in the past for us. Farrell flicked it on to O'Brien. O'Brien, edge to Sunil Chietri. Great save. A great bit of work from the Millwall attacking line to get that move there. I'm hoping we can get someone's head on this. If we can, it would be great. And we do, and we score. I don't know who that was. I think number 21 is Jonathan Evans. Let's quickly go to the camera and have a look whether it'll let us see. I believe it is Jonathan Evans, but he's not turning around, so I can't say. Nevertheless, it was a thumping header to get that ball into the back of the net. The keeper stood no chance with that, and well, it was a greatly earned goal from Millwall. We're getting better at set pieces. We're doing our part, and at least we've scored another goal. Yet again, it is a set piece, and it is Jonathan Evans with the goal. I thought so. I'm remembering these numbers pretty well at the moment. Not doing too bad with it. Worrell to find Chietri. Chietri through to Aidan O'Brien. Can he have the shot? He can. It's blocked. It is the crossbar. It drops back, and the keeper catches it. Very lucky there. We should have had 3. Chietri through to Ward. This is an opportunity. Can he have the shot? He can. He scores. There we go. We've been waiting such a long time for Ward to score his goal. I mean, it's not been a long time. He's not been with the squad very long. But the youngster has shown signs of being a true gem from the youth academy. And he scored a goal in pre-season. That's 3. It's our first from open play. I mean, look at this. Chietri played it straight off to Ward, who has the beating of pace after coming on as a substitute. And he blasts that ball into the back of that with ease. And he looks like he could be an outstanding star. And what a way to do it as well. It's made it 3-0 now. We should have definitely won this game by now. I can't even expect us to have conceded because they haven't had a shot on our goal. And obviously that is Ward's first goal. I'm very, very happy with him. He looks like he could be a star. One for the future, that's for sure. O'Brien out wide for Greg Wild. Look at this. The space he has to get into. Still going, Greg. Don't want to run it off, though. Wild lays it off for O'Brien. Has the shot. Goal. That's 4-0 now. It's been quite easy pickings here. 4-0. Loving life for Millwall. You didn't see a lot of goals towards the end of last season, and I know you may not even know who Chaves are, but still, we're winning 4-0. This is a great start to the season with the squad so strong. And this is some players are part of this squad that are actually back up, which is a great sign to see. 4-0 up. O'Brien's first of the season. That's his first of many. He's going to be a top goal scorer this season, and I hope we can hold on to him, because if not, it's going to be such a shame. There we go, 4-0, nothing more than deserved. I think the best thing to do is just get into the next team selection against Cadiz. Obviously, I'll update you with any news as we go along. Right, and it looks like Tony Craig could be on his way out. They've agreed to match it, so that's that player practically out the door. And as for players coming in, Jake Cooper now just needs to have a contract offer. So let's have a look at what we need to offer him. So at the moment, he wants 6k, which isn't the worst thing in the world on a 4-year contract. I'm very happy to do that, and a squad rotation player was his current contract. There should be a very easy deal to close. Oh, and someone wants to sign Gregory. I'm just going to reject it just to the fact he was the top goal scorer last season. He has goals in him. We need him at the club as he is. So let's reject that one. And there is another offer, and it looks like it's for Jamie Philpott. With this one, I don't want to, really. I don't want to sell him. But if they can match it, then I will sell him, because I'm not in desperate need for Jamie Philpott. He's not that good. We've got 4 strikers that are in the 60s, and well, Philpott isn't even there yet. I know he's 20 years old, but we could go ahead and sign someone else who could play in a striker role that's still a lot better than him, and this money would just be worth investing into the club. Again, with Gregory, I'm just going to reject it because I don't want to get rid of him. And there is another offer, another 2 offers actually. Got Noah Cheeseman on a 2-year loan, and then Gregory again for a buy. So let's just reject another one for Lee Gregory. And this one with Cheeseman, what I'm actually going to do is I reckon I'll accept it. A 2-year loan is actually valuable for him. I mean, at that time, he'll still be very young, and he could still be looked and considered as a player to be using. But let's be honest, we're not going to continue this career mode for another 2 more seasons. It'll probably just be this season. So let's just get rid of Noah Cheeseman, clear up a lot of the players in the squad so we can just have the players we want to use. Right, so the squad's also had another makeover with Alexander going in the net. The left back is then Joe Martin, with the centre backs being Nelson and Hutchison. Cummings is the right back. The right midfielder will remain as Jonathan Evans. 2 centre midfielders are Thompson and then Ward. Ward scored his first goal for the club, so I'm hoping he'll do a little bit more damage in this game. And then we've got Cox, someone that I've also brought through from the youth system. So we've got quite a lot of left midfielders, which could mean Chris Twaddock might have to go out on loan for at least a season, which is a shame because I like Twaddock, but we'll have to see. And 2 strikers are Fred and Sunil Chietri, 2 players that I want to see do really well this season. Onto the bench, we have Cohen Hall, Gregory, Wild, Ambrose, Webster, Farrell and King. So let's get into this game and see how we do. Well, instantly I'm regretting this weak squad as they have a shot and it almost goes in. Wow, I'm really struggling. I probably shouldn't have played a weak squad. Fred lays it off to Chietri, saved. Probably wasn't the best of efforts on goal anyway, but still, an effort on goal is something we need to go in every now and then. Still going, Eddie. He finds Garcia in the centre of the pitch, who lays it off to Ruiz. Bad tackle by Ward, and their shot is saved by Alexander. He had to make that save there. Scores on the doors. Jagiellonia are drawing with Chaves, so we're all drawing at the moment in our group. And apart from that, Iceberg are beating Sonda. I'm not saying the rest of the team name, you know why. And well, FC Ural are drawing 0-0 with Rizla Krakow. So let's see how we're doing at the moment. Right, so we see a common pattern. It seems that 3 shots, 1 on target seems to be the way we like to go every time at half time at the moment. So we'll just see how the second half goes. It can only get better. It's 0-0 at the moment. Evans to Fred. Fred to Cox. Cox to find Ben Thompson. Has the effort straight at the keeper. Terrible effort in the end, but it's probably one of the only ones we've had so far. Cox again. Here we go. Can he play in Fred? He might be able to. Fred with the opportunity. Can he score? He can't. Oh, the keeper makes the save. The one opportunity we're handed on a silver platter, and we go and ruin it with the keeper saving it. And Hutchinson's won it back, plays it across to Thierry Ambrose, has the shot, saved, headed away as well. Frustrating scenes here. We want that goal, and it's not coming so far. Well, I'm conscious of how poor this game was, and there'll be a few chances in there. I'll probably show you the amount of times that the ball was blocked and the player was blocked from having that final shot, just because the fact that was really what happened in this game. Cadiz are very good at defending. It's a real shame, though. We should have won it, and obviously we haven't. So let's just get into the final game against Jagiellonia. Obviously, we would have transfer deals to have a look at. So let's quickly go do that. Right, so Craig has been sold, and in terms of Philpott, they're saying they don't want to put any more in, so I'm going to give him one more chance to offer his value. I might as well do that just for the fact that it's worth a try. We'll see if they don't, then we just decline it and it'll stay with us, obviously, unless anyone else wants him. And here you go, Jake Cooper joins Millwall. We've made our first signing, probably one of our only signings this season. I think our squad is strong enough, so I don't really see us needing to make too many signings. Well, obviously, you guys will say who you want me to sign and we'll have a look, but I don't think there's going to be too many. We have a squad over 60 for most of the key players, so it doesn't matter too much. Cooper's just a player in for squad depth, and obviously, he's young and he can grow, so let's just add him to the team. Right, so Donovan is going to go out on a 2-year loan. I've decided that I didn't need him here at the moment. And let's have a look who the other offers are to do about. So we have Gregory, who's not leaving. That's decided almost automatically. And then one with O'Brien. He does want to leave. If I'll put 2.5. If you can offer that, then I can get another striker in. Probably go for Nuadiko if he does actually leave. So let's just do that and see how it goes. Right, and this is the team we're going to play for our final game of the episode. So King in goal, the left back as Shane Ferguson, the centre back of Jake Cooper, who has finally signed for us. Obviously in real life, he's here on loan. I do like him, so that's probably one of the main reasons I signed him. He's partnering Hutchinson. Romeo's the right back. Paris Cohen Hall's the right midfielder. 2 centre midfielders are Butcher and Williams. Left midfielder is Chris Twaddock, and Ambrose and Chietri are 2 strikers. On to the substitute bench. We have Evans, Gregory, Wild, Fred, Webster, Abdu and Alexander. So let's get into this game and see how we do. Right, so let's kick off here and we're going to see how we can perform. Obviously, we have a squad full of some of the players that may leave and some players that will be staying. Ambrose onto Williams. He's going to hit it first time here. Williams, great save by the keeper. Can we get a cross in here? Ferguson to find Sunil Chietri, who could still go. Chietri back to Ferguson. Oh, we hit the post. So close, but yes, so far, and we've got ourselves a corner. Let's put it in here. Ferguson onto the head of Callum Butcher. Oh, it hits the post again, and they've smashed it away. So close again, and we're still not scoring. The opportunities have been there, though. It's safe to say we've been unlucky in this one. And look at that. Sunil Chietri tries to play it over the top for Thierry Ambrose to get there, who might do just so. Ambrose, easy save for Kellyman in the end. Well, at the moment, Chaves and Cadiz are drawing, which would send us through, which thankfully is great news. But we want to score a goal. We want to win. FC Ural are beating Sonda, and Wisla Krakow are drawing with Iceberg. So let's just see how we're doing at the moment. Right, so we've been really dominating in this game. We've had quite a lot of shots. Shame and not a lot of them have been on target, but it's safe to say we're doing pretty well in this game. So we have got to win this game. I don't want to draw 0-0. Just for the sake of you guys, you've got to stop seeing 0-0s. You've got to stop seeing draws. So let's go see if we can win this game. Still going. Thierry Ambrose onto Chietri. Sunil Chietri. Oh, that's saved. Could we get the follow-up? We can't. That is frustrating. And a first call of duty for the substitutes is to try and get this ball away. We don't want to concede. And, well, we've sort of got it away. We still haven't. And, well, they were very unlucky there. And they could be through with Selutsky. It's played back. King with a save. They've got a corner. And we could be the side that concede in this game. We've had chances, we haven't scored. It's frustrating, obviously. So, there's not really much I can say. Because we scored 4 against Chaves. And you're telling me that the other 2 are world-class teams. I mean, Jagiellonia are a team in Poland. So they can't be that good, surely. Polish football isn't top nurture quality. So I shouldn't be drawing against a team like this. I am absolutely frustrated. And I'm sorry that you're going to have to keep seeing draws all the time. It is beyond me why we keep drawing. We've got the team that scores goals. So let's just quickly see if we have progressed. That's if we have, because we may not have. Right, before we check that, Twaduk is injured for 3 weeks, which is a shame, as I wanted to loan him out, but we'll see how it goes. Right, with the Aidan O'Brien deal, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask for a little bit more, because all the money I can get would help. I don't want to sell O'Brien, but he don't want to be here. And let's be honest, if he don't want to be here, what's the point of keeping him here? So I want to fund a deal for Nua Dicko, who is 25 years old and very good. So it will be worthwhile trying to do that. So let's see if we can just get them to just push him in the right direction. Right, so I did get through. I'm playing FC Ural, and, well, Chaves are going up against Wisla Krakow in the game to see who will get into the final against whoever wins in our tie. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Obviously, 2 0-0s. We're getting back into the old little bit of the 0-0s. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep games winning by 4 goals, 2 goals. You know the drill, those sort of results. But obviously, that's not the way it's going to be. And that's frustrating, and I can only apologise. We've got a good team. We're trying to get better players into this squad. So we can only try. I'll loan out a lot of the youngsters. So we have a very strong squad. So until the next episode, which will obviously be kicking off the championship, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in that video. But until then, goodbye. We are heroes tonight.